Hello, Scorpio, and welcome to your soul guidance for your spiritual journey tarot reading. We are going to dive into your soul and look at different things that are going on in your life right now through a spiritual lens and see what spiritual advice Spirit has for you. All right, so let's get in, and also we'll touch on some of your spiritual gifts, Scorpio. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Scorpio. Right, so we have the Three of Wands, Seven of Wands, and the Prince of Wands. All right, so you got all fire going on here, Scorpio. What I was feeling as I was setting those cards out, well, next card out would be the card that represents you in the tarot. I'm going through some transformations right now, Scorpio. You are in your eclipse season right now. I posted a video about that. I'll tag it at the end. And, you know, we are just in Scorpio season as I'm recording this. So all of you are wrapping up your previous solar year and starting your new solar year. So it is a time of change and transformation. But what I got when I was pulling these for you guys, what Spirit wants to touch on is, it's like you're tired of waiting. You're tired of having to be strong on your own, or you're tired of having to do everything on your own. You're tired of having to defend yourself, to stand your ground. Okay, you're tired of waiting, like for somebody to come and finally have your back. Somebody to help you out, life to turn in such a way that your circumstances shift and things feel a bit easier. It's like you're tired of always having to be the one. And, you know, this is a general read, so that applies to different situations for all of you, right? But where is it, Scorpio, that you're just tired? Like, I don't want to wait anymore. This is not fair. I don't want to have to always be strong on my own. It's like, where's my moment? Where's my blessing? So let's pull some cards from the angels and see what they want to say. It's even like, I don't even want to hear the words divine timing anymore. Like, you're very, very frustrated. So there's an acknowledgement of that. Look at this. Healing through the challenge. I know you don't want to hear that either. Talk to your angels. I'm just the messenger. Your heart is a healer. Oh, Scorpio. I get it. I get it. With these cards coming out, it's like, I'm tired of being the strong one. I'm tired of picking up the pieces for everybody else, because who picks up your pieces, right, Scorpio? But you are a great healer, okay? Whether you are aware of that or not, the way you think, the advice you give, the vibes that you put off, the way that you care, the way that you understand. Not everybody is made like you, Scorpio. Not everybody is as strong as you, as wise as you, as spiritually deep as you. All right, let's pull some dice. Look at this. You got Pisces and Cancer that came out for the zodiac energies, okay? And I'm seeing this more as symbolic of you being a part of the water tribe, Scorpio. You, Cancer, and Pisces are all the water signs. And that is a very beautiful message from Spirit that you and your brothers and sisters of the water, all of you are made a little bit differently. As a water sign, you are going to feel stronger than most. There's this wisdom about you, an emotional wisdom, an emotional intelligence about you. Okay, and I see that here as well with the ninth house coming through, which is the house of Sagittarius, higher learning, higher spirituality. And next we have the 10th house, house of reputation, accomplishments, legacy, career. Okay, you are a very deep, deep and wise being. And what you know and the way you understand life, not everybody is made like that. The different things that you can handle mentally, emotionally, not everybody can handle. And I'm feeling like a lot of soul evolution about you, especially because look at, we got Venus and Jupiter coming through. Venus of love, Jupiter of blessing. There are things that will happen for you and do happen for you that are absolutely magical. And just know those magic moments are because of the level of your soul. And because you are so wise and so evolved, in order to gain from this lifetime in growth, there has to be certain challenges put in place. Otherwise, it would be too easy. You could get very distracted. You could get kind of lost in things. And I'm getting like some of the challenges that you face, it really keeps you grounded. It keeps you focused, which is a very interesting message. I've never received that before, Scorpio. So I hope you understand what that means. But there's blessings coming. And you're a healer, Scorpio. You're a wise soul. And also, I feel with this, a message of really try to surround yourself with like-minded people and energies or other water signs. Through the other water signs, they will understand you better than anybody else. And you may say, I've connected with a few and blah, blah, blah. You know, for a lot of my life, I every single time I would connect with a Cancer, it was just always bad. Cancers and Tauruses. Like, it was always a bad situation. Like, I would just always get screwed over. It just was never good. And so I always kind of just had this thought that Cancers and Tauruses were just a funky, weird sign and energy, right? Because of my own personal experience. I noticed that different lessons that we're learning, certain signs come into our lives to really bring that lesson home and true to us. And once it's learned, you will notice that your relationship with certain signs changes. I don't have, I get along well with Cancers and Tauruses now. Whereas for a lot of my life, I didn't. But certain things I had to learn and overcome, I did. And now that relationship with those signs has changed quite a bit. And so with you guys, even if you've met a funky Pisces or Cancer, that doesn't mean they're all bad, okay? Just know that doesn't mean they're all bad. But I feel that those energies are what are going to understand you the most and get you the most. Like if you're hanging around with like a bunch of air signs or earth signs, they don't get it. They don't get the depth of your emotion and sees you as too sensitive or moody, right? Whereas a water sign is going to understand the way that you work and the way that you move and that you navigate life through your emotional body because you're a water sign, all right? So seek out fellow water signs for companionship. It says your heart is a healer, healing through the challenge. Scorpio, part of your life journey is to be that strong, wise pillar that handles everything, that just gets shit done, that just knows, intuitive, wise, understands. Like, you're a healer. And you inspire. Even if you don't realize that, you absolutely inspire. All right, so we have star beings. Some of you are absolutely star seeds, which makes you feel even more odd one out. Astrology. Look at that. The healer. Do the work. Cosmic timing. Oh, sometimes the spirits do have jokes. Scorpio, I know. It's like, I don't want to hear about divine timing, none of it. And then they bring out cosmic timing. Yes, see, look at you, spiritual mission, taking all that funky, heavy energy, showing as barbed wire here, and turning it into something else. The alchemist, transmutation, turning it into love and peace. Even though, Scorpio, you feel that there are some people who screwed you over, despite you putting yourself out there in the best possible way, you did change things. Know that. And you are protected. Okay, so star seeds confirmation. Some of you look to your astrology to understand your starseed lineage more. Maybe even get a starseed reading done. You know, just do a Google search. There are a lot of them out there now. I don't know if it's still in existence, but way back in the early days of my awakening, I got an amazing reading from the Starseed Hotline, I believe, starseedhotline.com, from a recommendation of a friend that I had who believed that she was a starseed connected to the Pleiadians. And they gave me, honestly, the best astrology reading I ever had. They did not tell me I was a starseed. She directed me more towards doing work as a light worker and working with the feminine energy. And a lot of what she said all the way back then is actually what I've evolved into at this point. So Starseeds, get your chart read. It will help you understand yourself and your mission here much more. Okay, it absolutely helped me for sure. And also the astrology, you guys are very impacted by the movement of certain planets or by the moon. Start tracking, you know, the planets, the moon, and seeing how you're feeling and what's going on in your life, because you are very connected. You're very sensitive. Okay, the healer, being a healer, Scorpio, feels like a lot of uphill work. It does. And so this, going back to that opening message, just know, like, what you do, the average person couldn't do. And Scorpio, in time, things are going to shift. Things are going to change for you. Okay, they are. I know you don't want to hear that. I felt that at the very start of the read. And then this card came out along with Healing Through the Challenge. And I'm like, really, Spirit? But timing is important. Okay. If I would have started my YouTube channel right when I was awakening to my gifts, I probably would have not been very successful at it, okay? Even though I was excited and I was ready and I felt like I was ready to go, no, I needed a lot of experience working with energy, understanding astrology, working with various cards. Like, I had a lot that I needed to go through before I was fully ready. And believe you me, there was different points along my journey. I was absolutely positive I was ready for certain things, and I wasn't. And now at this point, I really allow myself to flow. I know that I don't want anything until I'm fully ready to receive it, or it just doesn't work out that well. And Scorpio, you guys are healers, and what you're doing every day is very, very healing. The people you take care of, the pieces that you pick up, you inspire, you change lives, even if it doesn't appear that way at the time, okay? And those of you that really resonate with that starseed energy, it's time to explore that further, okay? But also know that there's energy that's funneled to you from other collectives. You know, and some of you are meant to be an astrologer and give and help starseeds understand their missions. Yeah, you're like, no, I'm tired. I'm tired. Some of you are like, I ain't gonna do any more healing or spiritual work until I get something here. King of Pentacles. Yeah, you're so strong, Scorpio, the Hierophant. You work with the angels. Six of Cups. Eight of Cups. You're tired of people leaving you. Yeah. Seven of Cups. And a High Priestess. Okay. All my Scorpios, every single one of you has a bit of spiritual work, spiritual mission for humanity, this life journey. You do. You absolutely do. Okay. And if that doesn't resonate with you at all, then this might not be a reading, because honestly, I feel like I'm doing a reading for starseeds and lightworkers through your whole reading, Scorpio. Honestly, I do. And now that I pulled the tarot, we got the Hierophant and the High Priestess. Okay. The King of Pentacles. This is one of the strongest energies in the deck. This is somebody who is very stable, balanced, holds it together, protects, provides. Okay, and this is the depiction of you, whether you're masculine or feminine. This is what you bring to the earth plane. Okay, you heal and transmute these Ten of Swords. All right, for other people. And you got to understand, you wouldn't be able to heal and transmute these swords if you didn't understand what the heck they were in the first place. And the only way to understand what they are is to kind of go through it yourself, right? I mean, think of any inspirational story. Do you want to listen to somebody giving an inspirational story of something that they've never personally experienced or lived through? No, because you're just like, what, are you reading somebody else's script? Like, what do you have to offer about this? But then when somebody is sharing their own personal story of perseverance, and you hear the emotion in their voice, like, they captivate you. They have your attention and your respect because you know they lived through it. Therefore, automatically you give them more weight than you would somebody that's just, well, let me tell you about this. No, it's not my personal experience. Or, you know what I mean? And so for you guys, you've gone through a lot because you teach, you inspire, and you heal others, okay? Now, I do see some sadness of, like, you're tired of soulmate relationships that are painful or just kind of in and out of your life. That has something to do with your own spiritual growth, this life journey. Remember, you're more advanced, Scorpio, so you need higher level challenges for your own personal growth. But you are connected to the angelic realm. All of you are very intuitive, empathic, psychic. Some of you are starseeds. Okay, let's pull some more cards to look at that, like your spiritual gifts. It's like it's time to accept that you are a starseed or you are a light worker. You are here for spiritual work, this life journey. And those who are here doing spiritual work, their life and their experience is much different. They tend to be loners. They tend to feel like they don't fit in. However, it's like people could open up and share their whole world and be totally vulnerable with you, and then they feel better, and then it's like, boom, they're gone, and you don't understand that. Scorpio, it's because you're a healer. They open up to you and share everything because you are a beacon of light. You've just got to have boundaries. You know, I recently had to tell a friend, just don't even bother me anymore. The only time like you come around or anything, it seems to be when you're sad and when you're low, and you try to butter me up and make me feel good, like, you know, I'm your angel, I'm your special person that can help you and make you feel better, and I always have the right word. No. Either you feel that way consistently, whether you're up or down, or you don't need access to me at all. If I'm only a thought of when you're feeling down and bad, great. I'm happy that I'm a bright light for you. But I have feelings and needs too. So it's good to have boundaries, Scorpio. It's good to have boundaries. Because like I said, it's great. It's great that people think of you when they're sad and when they're low, and they know that you're going to help them out. And that just, you know, shows your integrity and your character of energy. But it hurts when they're not there for you back, or they seem to just kind of fade away once they're all better. Boundaries. You got the star seed again. Awakening and shifting collective consciousness. Star child. Yeah. Really look into that, Scorpios. Divine masculine. Honoring sacred masculinity and power. Clarity and confidence. Okay. So you got this masculine energy and then divine masculine coming out again. So whether you're a feminine or a masculine, you are all going to be very strong, independent people. Okay. And we have aromatherapist, remedy illness and broken hearts, attract abundance and fresh starts. Okay, so some of you might really get into aromatherapy, and I'm not promoting a certain MLM here, absolutely not. But I do know there are some benefits to aromatherapy, so some of you might follow this path, but this just goes back to your healing energy. You are a healer, you are a star seed. It's not an easy life, it's a lonely life sometimes, but it's because you are a higher level of consciousness, Scorpio. Yeah, it's, look at that. I can't even believe I missed that. Spiritual mission. Yeah, many of you, I shouldn't even say many, all of you that watch this, that are brought to this reading, okay? Because obviously not every Scorpio is a star seed healer with a spiritual mission, okay? But the ones that are drawn to this reading, you are. And that is part of why things are the way they are, why you feel like you always have to be the wise one, the strong one, the responsible one, the, you know, fix-it one. Look at that. Trust in your divine purpose. This experience has divine meaning. Healing will come. Know that you are on a path of growth. Oh, how beautiful of a message is that after everything we've already received. This is a blessing in disguise. Be patient and have faith that your angels have the situation under control. What will come is far better than what you dare dream of. And yeah, and I see that with Venus and Jupiter. Magic blessings just come to you. Maybe you wish they would come to you a bit more frequently, but when they arrive, it rains. It's time to play. You're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life. Don't take things so seriously, Scorpio. You are a child of the divine, and even though you have a spiritual mission, this life journey, that doesn't mean that you don't get to have fun and joy and happiness and increase your knowledge. Yeah, see, some of you, it is time to finally open up to starseed, astrology, your spiritual gifts. Education brings opportunities. Take a course, pick up a book, or find a mentor to teach you what your soul longs to know. Wow. Yeah, Scorpio, you are a very beautiful divine soul. And I know sometimes you feel very, very alone, but you're not. You always have your star family. Okay, they're always right there, always helping you. That's why you always bounce back. That's why you always land on your feet. It's because you have access to higher energy than the average person. Okay? And you're very healing, and you have a lot to offer and a lot to bring. So, those are your messages. I am sending you lots of love and light. Take care.